the plan to get, not the plan to get cuffed.
Of course. Do you disagree with that? I ain't trying to put you on the spot, but I'm just saying, a woman who walking around superficial, I don't think she can get a man who is intelligent and out here doing what he's supposed to do, living his reality, living his. You're not gonna get that man. You're gonna get that man that's looking for something that he can get whatever he can get.
There's not a lot of places that you can be respected in with a. I would say I use respect very. Probably should not use that word, but
take it back then.
I take it back. There's not a lot of places where it's accepted for you to show up voluptuous. Is it voluptuous or voluptuous?
Voluptuous.
Voluptuous. Bulging breasts, bulging buns, and just that's okay. You're talking to a man that I could go to Magic City, but I also can go to the White House. Okay,
the White House. What you mean? Would the president be?
Yeah.
What's at the White House?
You ain't never been to the White House?
No, I've never. I seen it. I drove past it.
Okay, well, you're talking to a person that I can go to the hood, but I also can go to a boardroom. Okay, I can go to the hole in the wall, but I also can go to the red carpet. I can go to, Turks and Caicos and, have one of those, a good time, but I also am needing somebody to go to a boardroom meeting or a foundation meeting or you see what I'm saying? There's levels to.
The homie Willie D called those women. He said they got to be ready for the show. The show is when you walking with me. You got to be ready for the show at all times. If you ain't ready for the show, I can't use you like you want to be used. A woman who's ready for the show, who can go to, this and that. Yeah. Women need to be ready for the show, especially when they out with, as the late brother said, a high value man. If you're not ready for the show, you playing yourself if you're around somebody who's of caliber. And I think they need to be taught that. Yeah. You can't be at the airport with a bonnet on if you out here with me. You just can't do it. And if I do allow it, trust me, it's a diss to you.
It's the truth. And I think we as women should be taught that, not to just be the part. Again, there is nothing wrong with being natural. You can't help your body. And there are some high value men that might like thicker women or slim thick. But the thing about it is also I want to talk to women. This is the thing. Because it seems like thick is in, or a lot of men like thick. When a woman thinks that she's thick or considers herself thick, she like, well, I'm good. I don't need to do nothing. I'm thick. Honey, I'm wanted in these streets. No, but we all could work out and tighten up. Let's keep that 100. Because you can still be slim thick, and actually move yourself to another level in the caliber of men that will respect you. There's nothing wrong with being natural. Okay? Even having a BBL, there's somebody for everybody, but I just don't think women should keep doing it to themselves. So, like he said, we should be taught that. We as women, it don't matter your body size, but be ready for the show, because some people just can't help it. Be ready for the show. And it's not all about, oh, you're trying to tell me to just be ready for some man. It's not all about being ready for that man. That man is putting you in a room. Baby, the networking and working a room, you need to learn. Being able to make relationships with other people that you would not have known or seen because of that man or that friend bringing you with them and put you in that room. You can make relationships with them people yourself that could carry you and that could help you along the way. And when you're not ready for the show, you just playing yourself. Like he said, you're playing yourself. And this is one thing I've always wondered too, because there are white women that's naturally voluptuous. Always made me wonder, what is it about a voluptuous natural body that seems like it offends people, and especially the snooty white people. And I got to thinking. I said, okay, so I've been in all kind of neighborhoods. I've been in all kinds of jobs with where it's all white neighborhoods. Been in jobs with mixed environment. Been in jobs where it's, them ninjas. So you can go to a white neighborhood, the white mall on the white side of town. You don't see voluptuous and ghetto like that. If you do, I can guarantee you, I can't speak for white people, but this is just my thought process. I always assume that white people are like, okay, so she came across the pond. Maybe she's probably rich or she makes money to be over here with us. So my thought process is when a man, a high value man, brings in a voluptuous woman to a gala or some type of meeting where basically into a room where it's expensive. People are rich and wealthy. A woman can walk into a room with her man and all the heads turning, and she thinking, ooh, I'm commanding this room. Okay, they see me. And their first thought was the ghetto. Ma'am, you weren't commanding the room. Don't nobody care about you. They saw you, and their first thought was, whoop, there's a girl from the ghetto. They're a big booty. I think that's what white people associate with big booties and voluptuous bodies is the ghetto. Because that's where you normally see most voluptuous big booty women at, the ghetto. Like, am I wrong? Not that someone being natural is their fault. Because there's somebody for everybody. So I don't want women to think being natural and voluptuous is their fault. So what is it? It's something. If I'm wrong about a white person's first or natural thought, well, what is it? What is it? Now, story. This is when I was at my lowest weight, which I had from high school on to college. I was like 136 and I'm 5'6". I'll never forget, like I say, during with that size, I had more white men and high value white men trying to court me. I'll never forget in my early 20s working at Marshalls. I had two jobs. I worked at Marshalls and I worked somewhere else. I'm not going to say where I worked at, but I was at the register. Now, Marshalls and Ross, it be getting crazy, them lines. Lines was long, 3 registers open. This man came through the line. There were other people in the line. So I was surprised at how much, and he had some balls. And he didn't care. He wanted what he wanted. He wasn't embarrassed. So he came through my line with nothing. So I said, okay, so this man must have been in here watching me. I don't know. So he came through my line. I'll never forget. He came to my register, leaned in a little bit, and he said, you can leave here right now with me. We can get on the plane. You don't have to bring nothing. We'll get whatever you need when we get there. This is a white man in like his late 30s. He was nice looking. And I watched him. I ain't gonna lie, he had a nice car. Guess I could have been a sugar baby, but I didn't know what to do with that. I was just like, did he just do that in front of everybody like he ain't had no shame? I was speechless. And someone might ask me, well, what you do? Nothing.